Good afternoon, PEA members. This is your president, Stephanie Yocum, with an important ratification for our para and ESP contracts update. So, you were sent an email on Thursday afternoon about the tentative agreements for our contract ratification to go out to you all to review. And so I wanted to go over, well, what does that mean? And so I wanted to look at some highlights, mainly the salary pieces, because I know that's what everybody's interested in looking at. About how that looks in addition to the email that you received on Thursday. And there are explanations embedded in the actual tentatively agreed to contract. And so right now what we're looking at, in addition to some other really awesome things like increased sub pay for our paraeducators that are asked to sub in classrooms. We updated some payroll frequency to align with semi-monthly options now. So the big things are the appendix, the appendices with the salary information. And so in the para contract, and these are all found on the PEA website at polkea.org, you're going to go under contracts, go down to tentative agreements, and then you'll hover either over the para contract or the ESP contract for your respective contract to look at. And so in the para contract, the salary information is on pages 43 through 62. And in the ESP contract, it is on page 38 through 55. And just so you know, too, any language that has a strike through, we are proposing to delete. And anything that is underlined, we are proposing to add. And so you'll see a lot of the salary stuff has strike throughs and adds because old versus new. That's what all that means. And so to give you some examples of how to read this. So it's pretty much the same as far as reading it for the para and the ESP. And all of these examples are also found embedded in the contracts on pages, I think it's 44 and 39. But let's just take PA3 and PRS12 pay grades for examples. So you're going to find where you currently are. And if you're not sure where you're at, you'll go to Staff Portal. And log in, and then you'll go to payroll, and under salaries it should tell you where your pay level is that you're currently on, and it's a numerical value right now. And I would take a screenshot of that because as they change the alpha, you want to make sure you know where you came from and where you're going. So for example, if I'm on level 7 in the PA03 pay grade, I'm going to go across and down a row to see where my new improved salary is. So if I'm at level 7 currently, I am now going to move to PA03F. And all the salary information with the hourly rate and the annualized rates are in the contracts. Same with the ESPs. If I'm on level 3 of the PRS12 pay grade, I'm going to go over and then down a row to see where my new improved salary level is. So I would go from level 3, and I would be moving to PRS12E. And so on the first pages, on page 43 in the para and 38 in the ESP, it explains the 2-year agreement. So please read everything very carefully. Each pay grade, once you moved up to $11 an hour, anybody that didn't receive at least a 2% increase by moving up to 11, we added in a cost of living adjustment of 2% into the actual pay grade. And then everybody's moving an experience level as long as you were with Polk County Public Schools for at least half your contract year last year. And then you will be getting a level advancement again July 1st of 2022 as long as you work at least half of your contract for this school year. So that's a huge win as we are looking to bring back automatic level increases for our support staff. And so our para network managers are a little bit different. They had significant pay improvements into their salary schedule. This is something that we've been trying to work with the district for, it seems like, years now. And so para network managers this year are moving laterally. Now, in July of next year, you will move up a pay level because you are still in the para contract. So for our para network managers, and this example is embedded in the para contract as well. So you'll go to PA0811, And so you're just moving across. So if you're at level 0, you're going to be at PA0811A. Okay, if you're at level 21 plus at the bottom, you are moving straight across to PA0811V. And so that's a quick explanation of how to find out where you are, with these new salary improvements. Another huge win. You didn't have a chance to watch the joint ASME, PEA, and district negotiations about the health plan from last Wednesday. Go to our YouTube channel and check it out. You're probably already here, so just click on that video and go check it out. Our both unions joined forces and stood strong against pay increases for deductibles and premiums for almost everything in our plan. And we now have status quo. So the health insurance is not changing, okay, as far as co-pays, deductibles, premiums, all that stuff. So your raise isn't going to go out in health cost increase. So health plan is staying status quo. Woo! That was a huge win for our AFSCME and PEA unions as we stood together and stood strong in that. And so I wanted to also highlight that as well. And so you may be asking, well, Stephanie, when am I going to see this pay raise? Well, that's a great question. So I also outlined the timeline for ratification in the email that was sent to you Thursday around 5 p.m. And so you got your email at September 23rd to advertise the tentative agreement. On October 7th, so in 2 weeks approximately, you will be getting an electronic ballot just as you did in the spring last year. We're using the same company, same procedure, so easy peasy. You will get this sent to your district emails. They'll start sending in batches at 7 a.m. If you don't get your electronic ballot by the end of business, you'll need to contact Election Buddy with the same procedures as last spring. So that they can get you your ballot. But we didn't have any issues last spring, so I'm hoping that we don't have any issues this year either. You will have until October 11th, so that next Monday at 5 p.m. to vote. Voting will close 5 p.m. on October 11th. PEA will officially announce the ratification results from our bargaining units on October 12th. And that same day, this will be brought before the school board in a special session for the school board to vote to ratify. We are overwhelmingly suggesting a yes vote on this ratification. Our bargaining team, we worked very hard for this salary agreement and for some of the other pieces of the language. We overwhelmingly ask you to vote yes on this contract ratification vote. And as long as everything's duly ratified, so as long as everybody, every para, every ESP and their units vote yes, and we get the majority yes, and then the school board also votes yes, payroll is saying that we can get this on the end of October paychecks. And the salaries will be retroactive to July 1st of 2021. So this is a huge win. We need to celebrate this. We've worked really hard for our support staff. And if you're still not a member, we encourage you to join your union, because if it weren't for your union, your health costs would be going up. Okay, you would have been stuck with just a 2% increase with no level movement and no automatic movement for the future. We have these subcommittees going so that we can continue to work on improving support staff salaries. So please, I urge you to join your union. We are stronger together. Our voices are stronger when we can lift them up as one and say, this is what's right and this is what we're fighting for. So if you have any questions, talk to your building reps. Your building reps will be getting this information also so that they can help you look through that if you need help. If you're a member, please call the office. And if you're not a member, again, I encourage you to join because, again, we are stronger together. Thank you guys so much. And, take a moment to celebrate this, and we will see you later. Thanks.